What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? So this is another what it is. The girl, let's just get into it. Let me just tell y'all this. See, this what Chicago had up her sleeve this whole time, okay? And now I get it. Now I get it. You know, all of this crazy weather that we've been having or whatever. If you can hear, it's raining outside. We have been on a tornado and a thunderstorm watch. Is a tornado coming to Chicago? 9 out of 10, or at least over here? Absolutely not. Okay, so I ain't worried about that. But I should have known. I should have known something was going on because it was almost 70. It was 60 something degrees yesterday, and it probably reached 70 degrees today. Baby, I shouldn't have went to work with no jacket, no coat, no nothing. This is all I wore. Everybody was out in shorts, flip-flops, tank tops, t-shirts, and everything, and it is still warm outside. But it is raining at this moment, and I should have known, like, as soon as it got warm, unusually, and I'm just like, yeah, and spring is about to be here. Girl, yeah, they getting it in early. But anyway, I wanted to record this tonight so y'all can have it in the morning because it's Tuesday, and whatever pop off tomorrow, it just pop off and we'll have it later. Girl, because it's just been a mess. This week and the past couple of days have been a mess. Starting with the Wendy Williams stuff, with the Portia stuff, the Diddy stuff, the Risa Tisa stuff, because that's continuing. Oh my God, it's just a lot that's happening. But I hope y'all safe. I hope y'all sound. I hope y'all doing something. As you can see, honestly, I'm in a better mood than I've been in the past few days or whatever. Yeah, girl, it was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, I still feel away, but I'm getting myself back to myself or whatever. So, and then I'm finna have the next, girl, I'm finna go on vacation. I'm finna be off for the next week and a half, and I'm just gonna use that to literally get some rest and to get myself centered and together, because I feel like that's really all that it is. I just really feel like I'm just a little bit overwhelmed at a lot of things, and my anxiety was kicking up, whatever, plus, you know, just feeling certain type. Yeah, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. Okay. So to get up into this episode, first of all, I want to start off on a positive note before we get into the mess. Shout out to Kid Fury and Crystal from The Read. I don't know if y'all know the podcast or whatever, but I remember getting hooked on Kid Fury back in the day when he used to do YouTube videos. He was one of the ones that actually, see, back in the day, let me just tell y'all this. Back in the day, before we actually, for the young ones or for the ones that just get on YouTube now, and y'all so used to seeing just everybody coming on here doing their beauty stuff or commentary on, you know, TV shows and music and all that stuff or whatever, people actually used to have some type of personality to be on YouTube, because it wasn't that many people that was on YouTube back in the day who was just doing commentary on different things like we're doing now, right? It was people that came on and they were literally just talking about nothing, and it was their personality that engaged you, you know what I'm saying, that drew you to them. Like, literally would get on YouTube and just be, okay, well, the sky is blue and this is this or whatever, going on their daily day about what's been going on and all that stuff, just random talks and everything. That was what Kid Fury used to do, right? That's how I found him, because he was hilarious. You know, hilarious. Mind you, I found him on YouTube around the time where I was coming into my own, being gay and everything or whatever, being, you know, lesbian, all that stuff, you know. So back then I was really just trying to, no shade to my heteros, because I love y'all too, and I follow a lot of y'all too or whatever nowadays. But it was just one of those times where I was just really trying to get acclimated to the LGBT community. So I was just following a whole bunch of LGBT people on YouTube, on social media, everything. And he was one of the ones, and he was really funny. So when him and Crystal linked up and, you know, got their podcast, This Is The Read, it is, I have been listening to it since day one, very first episode till now. And it's like, you've been on a journey, and, you know, you just see the progression and everything that's going in, the evolution from him and them, you know, actually having to work regular jobs to now being able to use what they do in media to just be on TV shows and to go here and go there and go there. It is amazing. I say this all the time. You can get on here and you can follow people and support people who are non-problematic for the most part. And when you do that, it just feels so great when you have been on a journey with them as if you know them, because that's how it is now. Been on a journey with them and you see them succeeding and accomplishing goals and stuff and reaching higher heights, you know, and they earned it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to take this little minute with that cute little introduction to shout out Kid Fury and Crystal and the Read or whatever, because they got to meet Beyonce. You know, they got to finally meet Beyonce. They like big Beyonce fans or whatever. And if you look at the Read or whatever, listen to it, you know it already. And hilarious and all that. And Crystal got her hair washed by Miss Tina. Kid Fury froze up a little bit when they met Beyonce and all that stuff. That was real cute. Like, honestly, maybe because it was that time of the month, I don't know what it was, but when I listened to the podcast, that episode, it did stir up some things. Like, I really felt like I knew them on the personal level, which I met them in person before. When we did that Beyonce thing, when Parkwood had us at the On the Run 2, they were there too as well. So I met them then, and I also met them at a live taping of This Is the Read when they came here in Chicago a few years ago. You know, Dustin got me backstage and I was able to meet them, whatever. They thought I was Dustin's cousin and everything. I was like, no, I'm just a friend or whatever. You know, really, really nice people, right? And so to see them get to where they got to and to finally meet Beyonce, and that was just amazing. Like, it stirred up some, like, I felt like they was my homies and I already knew them or whatever. When Kid Fury said he just cried. Bitch, I don't think if I ever meet her, I would cry. No. Not in her face. But I feel like I probably would freeze up. I probably would freeze up. And I feel like that for a couple of people. Like, honestly, I don't get starstruck. Put down in the comments, who if you were to meet somebody that would make you starstruck, who would that be? Because honestly, I don't even think, even if I met Beyonce in person, I would probably be starstruck like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be like, oh my God, freaking out in the inside a little bit. But I don't think my outward appearance would show that. It didn't show it when I saw Toni Braxton, and y'all know I love me some Toni Braxton, okay? I actually took a picture with Toni Braxton. She was talking to me in 8th age. I see Fantasia in person. I see the whole bunch of people in person. I seen Tyler. I seen Cicely Tyson. I seen Stevie Wonder. Even Mary J. Blige. Who else? Girl, the randomest people. I saw Mark Wahlberg, LeAnn Rimes. Girl, yeah. Who else? Barry Bonds. Lynn Whitfield. What's her name? Debbie Allen. Girl. Tika Sumpter. Tia. And Tamara. And this was when Tamara was pregnant with her second child, the little girl. I was like, oh, okay. You know, Jennifer Hudson. Okay, Banju. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. And I never got starstruck. I was like, oh, okay. Because once you get around certain people, especially depending on the setting that it is, it's like they regular. What is there to be all, oh my God, for? But, you know, I just know if I ever meet Beyonce, which hopefully it'll be soon. I don't know. It is what it is. I just know she probably gonna call me a bitch. That's just what it is. And I always say that. It'll be deserved because y'all already know how I go in on her. But hey, it is what it is. And I just wanted to put that out there because I wanted to start this off on a positive note. I really did. Because we're about to get in some mess. We are about to get in some mess, okay? First of all, Simon and Portia, at this point, I want them to go away from us. You know what? Because it's like every other day since this divorce thing came out, this divorce announcement came out, I don't know why it's bothering me. It ain't bothering me, but I'm like, I'm over it. Because at this point, it's not as shocking as one would probably think it is or should be. It's really not, because who actually thought that they was going to stay together forever? But I mean, we probably thought they was going to give it 2 years, not 1 and not even 1.5 years, okay? They gave it 1 year and 3 months, you know? And the whole reason why I feel like this is because by the time the season come out, I don't want it to be like, what was it? Love and Marriage Huntsville. All the stuff that was happening on Love and Marriage Huntsville, leading up to the season or whatever, baby, we done already seen it play out and then some off screen. And then to see and know what happened before, girl, it just threw me off or whatever, and it just made me very, very uninterested. And I don't want that to happen to this season or whatever. So keep some of this shit to yourself. Okay, that's how I feel. You know, Simon, I don't know if you meant to put up there on that post on your Instagram saying, I'll stop loving my wife once the divorce is final. Now, did you really mean to say that? Because that meant, that felt like the love was conditional. I love you until we divorce. Like, what? That's just what it felt like. And I don't know if you meant that. You know, it just felt a little weird. And then Porsha putting up there talking about some, you know, thank you for your prayers and, you know, all of this stuff. Girl, what? I'm so confused. And I feel like probably the reason why I feel the way that I feel because I'm confused by it. Because it came out of nowhere. Like, granted, unfortunately, you don't want to wish somebody bad in their relationship or whatever, or anything that they're doing. Okay, that's a terrible thing to do, right? But if we live in reality, and if we live in facts or whatever, we can clearly see that that relationship, especially the way that it got together, it came together, I should say, we already knew it wasn't going to last, right? But we thought, you know, honestly, I was going to give it 3 years. I was going to give it 3 years, okay? And I would have been shocked if it would have made it to 5 and then that would have been it. You know what I'm saying? But now it's not. And we're just confused because literally 5 days before the announcement came out that she filed for divorce, she had posted, and I'm talking about Porsha, posted them on the jet skis and diss her man and all this stuff. My man, all of that stuff. She was doing all of that. Her king and everything. And I said, what happened within them 5 days? Or was that an old picture, an old photo or a video that was scheduled to go up at that time? I don't know. It don't make any sense. And I'm not finna sit here and rack my brain trying to figure it out. Because Simon is acting like ain't nothing going on. He really is acting like nothing is going on. And Porsha said, listen, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. We had a freaking prenup. And Miss Judge, I want you to enforce whatever it was up in that prenup, which makes me feel as though she is going to get something out of that relationship, even though they only been together for a short period of time. Because some people had prenups where, like, you got Ashley Darby, y'all saw she had to stay with Michael for a certain period of time before she can get certain things or whatever out that prenup. Then that's why they had to go back and do a postnup and all that stuff. Yeah, and they redid it and everything. Yeah, so I want to know what was, if anything, I just want to know what was up in the prenup, okay? But Simon got so much stuff that's going on, he getting sued left and right. Literally. Baby, the theme of the day is, and the theme of the week is, we suing, okay? Because that's just, everybody just suing everybody these days. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's just so crazy. At this point in time, do y'all even care about Simon and Porsha? Like, and what's going on with them? You know, honestly, not really, because it's not one of those things that we was like, oh my God, I hope they stay together forever. I just blessed this union and all this stuff. And then when they get, oh my God, I cannot believe this. No, we ain't had a reaction. Everybody was just like, we knew it. I'm sorry. That's just how the reaction was. We knew it, you know? And I was like, damn, okay. But yeah, y'all tell me how y'all felt about that. Second of all, AT&T. Y'all need y'all asses whooped, okay? I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened on Monday. Was it Monday? Or was it Tuesday? What day is today? Because I paid my bills. What was the 22nd? Monday. No. Monday was Thursday. 22nd was Thursday. Bitch, it don't even fucking matter. Last week, yes, it was. It was right after. It was Thursday. Because that's when I got paid. I woke up that morning. And I went on ahead and paid my bill the day before. It was that Friday. Bitch, I woke up. And I'm wondering how come my freaking phone is in SOS, okay? And I'm sitting here like, what is going on? Now, mind you, I'm thinking that I had accidentally put call the emergency or something. I had flicked something or whatever, put it on do not disturb, SOS and all that shit or whatever. Girl, I did try to flick it off, whatever, that ain't happening. I'm trying to take this off. Okay, that ain't happening. I turned the phone off, turned it back on. Okay, why is it still saying SOS? And you know what? I should have did what? Went on Twitter at first. Because that's literally what I did after I exhausted everything and found out that everybody who had AT&T, just about, some people that had Verizon and some people that had T-Mobile, not all, but some were affected just a little bit. They had our phone in SOS because it was a fucking outage, okay? And I don't understand what the hate is about AT&T, because I ain't never had no problem with AT&T, and I've been with AT&T for years, okay? My service has been good. My bills has been good. I ain't had to pay that much, whatever, and I get quality everything, okay? Never had an issue until that day. Never had an issue till that day. And I said, God damn, what was it? And you want to know what? I can understand that stuff happens. You know, I get that. Stuff happens to be beyond our control or whatever. You know, something come through and just knock out the power and all that stuff. It happens. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't appreciate is for us losing service for hours and hours, money long up in this piece. And then to send out a freaking email yesterday, I believe, talking about we apologize for the outage and everything that happened earlier this week. We want to make it up to you by giving you a $5 credit. What the fuck we gonna do with $5? You can't even buy any accessories for $5. Even if you take $5 off, it's still gonna be a lot. What are you talking about? Oh, your bill is $130. Okay, so I'm finna pay $125. That's still a lot, bitch. I'm still paying $100. Okay, like what is going on? I said y'all need y'all asses whipped for that. Now, see, I was feeling bad for the AT&T workers. Then people was coming up there trying to get on their asses as if they can do something. Baby, it's out everywhere. They are not the ones that's supplying the service. They giving y'all the phone and turning y'all phone on. They can't tell y'all and put the network up in there and all that stuff. That ain't their problem. That's the big bosses, okay? Call corporate, let them know what's going on. But see, at this point in time, what y'all need to do is, truth be told, you need to give us, you could have given us at least a $50 credit. That's what you could have did if you want to be cheap about it. $50 fucking dollars, because I was about to say $100. But then also, you need to be giving your people that work at the stores and all that stuff who was getting hounded and harassed because they didn't know what was going on by the customers, and they was getting cussed out and everything. You need to give them a $200 raise, okay? Get them a $200 bonus or something like that. Because shit, you messed up a whole bunch of people's time with your cheap asses. Anyway, moving on from that, I'm trying to call my mama. I can't call her. I had to literally, see, this is where having a car would have worked fine for me. But see, it ain't no reason to have no car where I live at right by now and where I work at. Like, bitch, I ain't got nowhere to park it. And I'm not finna pay all that money to park downtown and to pay down here every month. That's, girl, please, that's highway robbery. Might as well just, no, and pay the insurance on the car and do all that, bitch, please. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Because I know somebody was going to say, well, you should have just had your own car. Fuck all that, okay? Because I can go get one right now if I want to, but I don't. I had the time when I was going to get the Uber, because as soon as I go out the building, one going to have no internet service or whatever. I said, ain't this about a bitch? I said, this is crazy. This is so messed up. But anyway, yeah, anybody else was affected? Or am I the only one that's got AT&T? Anyway, speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia is back. I believe Kenya is back for sure. And Marlo and Sanya, they're gone. How do you feel about it? Honestly, as much as Sanya, because I actually knew of Sanya, I watched her, is it Sanya or Sanya? I'm gonna call her Sonya. Because I watched her show before when it was on the We Network, and it was just about her and her family, and I did like her. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know, she made rookie mistakes being on the show, and she, as people want to say, she picked the wrong side. And I really feel like at this point in time, you shouldn't have to be forced to pick a side or whatever. But it's just that Sonya wasn't that type of person that would want to be neutral or to call everybody out or whatever. But hey, it is what it is, and you have to have somebody on the show like that. I just feel I wouldn't have been upset with her coming back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want her to leave, you know. But Marlo, I'm happy about that. Like, if anything, I'm so happy about that, because that, how do you get a peach? How do you go so many years on this show being a friend of, and then people advocating for you to finally get your peach, and then once you get your peach, you fuck it up? I don't care what nobody say, you messed it up, okay? Like, she had the most horrible housewife run that I've seen. I don't know about y'all, but that I've seen. Because you literally came on and fabricated a whole bunch of storylines. And then that whole storyline about her nephew getting, you know, unfortunately killed, and trying to tie Candy into it or whatever, that was just trash. That was just trash. Like, I would have been here for it had she brought it up once it happened. But no, you waited years later to do it. Girl, shut up. Anyway, it is what it is. You know, trying to say that her contract had already expired and, you know, that's just what it was, whatever. I said, girl, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's what you want to say. That's what you want to say. But I don't feel no way about it. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. I know some of y'all still like Marlo like that. And the sad thing is, I did like Marlo. And I was one of the ones that wanted her to get a peach. And I used to think that, oh, it's because Nene that was holding her back, trying to not let her get a peach. That's why I thought Nene was talking all up in the producers and the people's ears or whatever, trying to, you know, sabotage and make it so that Marlo couldn't get no peach or whatever. And then as soon as Nene leaves or whatever, you get a couple of seasons later, and then she get her peach. I was like, see, you know. And then she just fucked it up. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about that. So then we get into, first of all, let me tell you something. Madonna, first of all, I forgot that Madonna was still on tour. That's what I forgot. Okay. Now, see, I be trying with Madonna sometimes. Like, I be like, I respect the fact that, you know, she literally is the legend, okay? I don't care if you think that the lady is talented, if the lady can sing or whatever. Mama has been working since the 80s, all right? And Mama has had hits after hits after hits after hits. Mama has changed the game in certain ways, you know? I will never forget watching that performance, you know, as I used to watch the documentary on music and all that stuff, and especially on MTV, when they used to show how Madonna came out there in that wedding dress and was fucking that stage. What was she singing? Is it Girls Just Want to Have Fun or Like a Virgin? You touched for the very first time like a virgin. Girl, I said, get your ass up, okay? We see some shit like that today. We be like, girl, okay, that's cute or whatever. We wouldn't even flinch, okay? Back then, it is so crazy. The stuff that went on back then, everybody was like, oh my God, you can't show that. You can't show that. Today, that ain't nothing, okay? We're like, y'all was tripping over this. Bitch, girl, please, all right? You know, when Lil' Kim came up to the VMAs with her titty out, that one titty out with the pasty over it. I would never forget when she came up there on that podium and Diana Ross was up there and Diana Ross saw her and Diana Ross bean dipped her titty. Now I found out what bean dip mean, okay, after I looked it up on UrbanDictionary.com. It's so stupid. I don't understand how they get bean dipped to mean flipping somebody's titty or whatever, but that's what they said it means on UrbanDictionary.com. I think that on Love Is Blind, okay? Because I was really confused. I said, girl, it sounded a little racist, but it wasn't. It was just flipping the titty, right? And that's what Diana Ross did. She was like, flip, flip. And she was like, girl. I said, oh my God, she touching her titty on TV. Everybody was like, oh my God. Baby, we see that today. Everybody and their mama got their titties out today. It is no shame. Like, maybe people are right that, you know, we just become a little much to the point that we think everything is just so normal. And when other people come out and be like, I don't think you should be doing that, bitch, shut the fuck up, because we are out here in a sexual revolution, okay? We are free and we are proud of our bodies and all that stuff. It don't have to be like that all the time, okay? We ain't got to go off on people like that all the time. They could just be like, for real, you know? I mean, we get that, but ain't you a little cold? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Madonna, you know, she did a lot of stuff. But she also did a lot of controversial stuff, okay? And y'all remember when she had her son, didn't you remember when she had her black son that she adopted? And she called that man the N-word in a post or something like that. They had to get on her ass for that. Had that boy up there dancing like Michael Jackson to a Michael Jackson song when Michael Jackson passed away. I said, what in the fuck is going on? It was real crazy because he looked like he was about 14 years old and you got him up here. Well, it was just a lot. Listen, Madonna, I'm gonna just need you to just stop sometimes, okay? I don't understand how did this happen, but she wound up putting Luther, because she has this segment, I guess, in her show where it's highlighting, I guess, some of the fallen people of HIV/AIDS or AIDS, right? And in that montage, it's a sweet montage, right? It's paying homage to these people, whatever. Understandable. Love that idea. But if you're going to do that, please be considerate enough to do your research and to actually put people up there who actually had either HIV or AIDS, because then you wouldn't have to be in the news for something like this. She had Luther Vandross in that montage. His estate had to come out and say, girlfriend, y'all need to take him out of there. Why do you have him in his montage? He died from a stroke. He died from having a stroke. Complication from a stroke that and high blood pressure and all that shit that happened a couple of years before he died. That's what he died from. He did not have AIDS or HIV. Okay. Oh my God. And I failed to mention, oh my God, what is her name? Hadia? I can't, y'all know who I'm talking about. She just passed away last week. 39 years old. She was an activist for, and I feel so bad because I know I'm not saying her name right, but y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. She just passed away last week at 39 years old. I did not know that she was Jurnee Smollett's, like, one of her best friends. I was scrolling and I seen Jurnee Smollett had put a little dedication up there to her. And it was the videos and the pictures and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, they literally was kids. They were friends since they was kids. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is so fucking sad. You know, and I feel like maybe because I just didn't want to be, how was it last week? I can't even remember. I was in a fucked up head mood and I just didn't want to talk about that. Because that really, really just, oh my God. And you want to know what it is? She's 2 years older than me. She was 39 when she passed away. And I saw a recent video of her and she was in a hospital and I was just like, oh my God. And honestly, this whole time I really thought that she was doing great. And if you look at her life story, she literally is a miracle because they didn't find out until, like, she was born with HIV. She was born, is it HIV or AIDS? She was born with the disease. And I remember I had actually watched that episode of Oprah when she was on there and she was talking about it. And the way that she was speaking had always stayed with me because she spoke so clearly, articulate, and she sounded as if she was older than what she really was. And just telling the ease and the way that she could just tell her story, you know. And it put another face to the disease, to the illness, because especially like it's back then, especially when the disease first came out, you know, they want to say it was gay cancer, a form of cancer, or it was a gay disease or whatever. And, oh, you had to be gay to get this and get that. And not realizing that, oh, it can be transmitted through sexual activities, unprotected sex. It can be transferred through blood and sharing needles and, you know, blood transfusions that tainted blood, all of that stuff, right? And I was just like, oh my God. And to find out that this little girl was born with the illness, the disease, and she wasn't even expected to live past 5 years old. And she made it to 39. And I don't want to cry. Because listen, y'all was talking about Wendy Williams, and I almost cried on that video. And I'm pretty sure y'all saw it. Like, I had to catch myself because I was talking. It was, and I wasn't even crying because of her. I was crying because I was talking about my uncle. But anyway, well, I didn't cry, but I was about to because my eyes was watering up. That's why I had to pause, whatever. Y'all know that's a soft spot for me. But yeah, may she rest in peace. And so you got stuff like that. And, you know, I feel like it was very careless and thoughtless on Madonna's part to do that. Like, you don't proofread stuff. You don't, like, I don't understand. Like, his estate shouldn't have to come out and tell you to take something off because he shouldn't have been on there, you know. But Madonna that type of bitch that do shit for shock value anyway. So there's that. Girl, I want that. I'm sorry. And speaking of Wendy Williams, god damn, I know somebody gonna be like, Ashley, come on now. I know sinuses just be fucking me up. The weather changing is just doing a lot. But girl, if you wanted on my initial thoughts on the Wendy Williams docuseries that came on, it was a 4-part episode, a 4-part docuseries. Came on this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. 2 episodes on Saturday, 2 episodes on Sunday. I have yet to watch the episodes on Sunday because honestly, I just don't feel the need to, and I just don't want to. And when I didn't even want to watch the first one on Saturday. And so when I watched it, it disgusted me so bad. It irked me so bad. It really did. Because we literally, and I know some people were saying, yeah, we do need to see this. We do need to see this. The reason why I was saying that this shouldn't have aired is because I'm pretty sure Wendy wouldn't want nobody to see her in that condition and see her in that way, you know. But at the same time, I do have to look at it like other people were saying. It needed to be aired because now we see the shit that's actually going on. And it's actually working against whoever was trying to, I don't know what they was trying to do, or what point they was trying to prove, but you're proving that all of y'all are leeches. Putting this out here or whatever and showing how y'all really are around this woman, taking advantage of her. We got more information about the guardian, like the judge that appointed that lady to be guardian over her money of her state and all that stuff or whatever it is, you know. She the type of person that she'll do things for people if you like donate or help out on her campaign and stuff that she's doing. That's the judge. Meanwhile, they said something about the guardian, the lady that's the guardian. She was being brought up and looked investigated about stealing money from other people, other clients, like over $30 million. And I said, what the fuck is going on? See, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody taking advantage of this woman. It is very much giving that movie I Care a Lot. It is giving, it's not elder abuse because I know she's older, but I don't consider her elder yet. Like in that, like elderly, you know what I'm saying? What is it, disabled abuse? I don't know. Is it people with disabilities or mental health issues abuse? I don't know what it's called, but they are taking advantage, okay? And I really want people locked up at this point because it's just looking a mess. And then for, you know, this is really why I want to talk about it. I need people to just stop lying, especially if you work in media and especially if you are working on a hot topic. And at this point in time, Wendy Williams was a hot topic, still is a hot topic because people were concerned. Some people were genuinely concerned about what's going on with Wendy. Okay. But at the same time, most people just want to get the tabloid fodder, the gossip meal, and, you know, get clicks and views and all that stuff or whatever. And that is exactly what these producers and these people that was the camera people that was doing this show, that recorded all of this, because I know you initially said that you was going in to record her in the process of her getting her podcast and everything. But then later, as you can see, even on the first episode, you can see something that's not right. You can literally see something that's not right. And they're trying to say, had they known something was going on with Wendy to the point that she had dementia, because it is now being said and put out there prior to the documentary coming out that she was diagnosed with frontal temporal dementia and aphasia. Same thing that Bruce Willis has, right? And, you know, it's hard to remember things, hard to say. It affects speech and all of that stuff or whatever, right? But my thing is, even before you even knew that she was diagnosed with that, and even though this diagnosis just, well, at least they telling us now in 2024 that that's what it is, and y'all was filming this in 2020, 2021, 2023, 22 or whatever, even though you know then or whatever what was going on, you didn't know, I guess back then, you can clearly tell that something wasn't right. The behavior, the mood swings, it was erratic. Everything was erratic. And you mean to tell me if you knew that she was suffering from dementia, that you never would have filmed? That's a goddamn lie. That's a damn lie, because you knew that that's going to bring you money. Because then people would have, that was ratings gold, okay? You would have filmed that, y'all would have got a whole bunch of stuff off of that, because y'all eating off of this. Y'all eating off of this because a lot of people tuned in, and you can't tell me a lot of people didn't tune in. You know, so come on. Let's stop playing. Let's stop lying. And let's be real. We know exactly how television works at this point. We know how it works, okay? Her family took advantage. The people who was recording took advantage. And we all sat here and just watched it. And it ain't absolutely nothing we can do about it. And that's the sad fucking thing about it. And you know what? It's still people that saying fuck Wendy Williams because of the way that she treated people back in the day. But at the same time, I understand. Okay, but I also am somewhat of a human, meaning that I can have a heart, and I just don't like to see people being exploited like that. Even though she took part in doing a lot of shit, but I mean, she's really, y'all know, I just don't like it when elderly people are being F with kids, and then people with mental disabilities. That is something that, no, like, lying and shit. Stop fucking lying. I just want people to be real. You saw a hot thing and you jumped on it and you said, let's roll cameras, okay? And that's basically what it was. Let me get up into this because, baby, it ain't looking good for Diddy. And it hasn't been looking good for Diddy since last year. Since the end of last year. It has not been looking good. Ever since Cassie came out and opened that door, everybody been busting. That bitch been opening up wider and wider and wider and wider until it was just ajarred and it just can't close back. And at this point in time, there is no closing this door that has been open. Okay. And Diddy, Sean, sir, I don't know. I heard that he got Ghislaine Maxwell, the lady from Epstein, her lawyer. Do you know that bitch in jail? And you know she ain't get off right. You know she in jail, right? And she ain't getting out anytime soon, right? All right, I just want you to know that, okay? Maybe you should look into getting somebody else, all right? Because this, it ain't looking good. And again, I'm saying this because no criminal charges. Let's clear this up, though. No criminal charges have been filed against Sean Diddy, Brother Love, Puffy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Combs, okay? No criminal charges have been filed yet. People are filing lawsuits. So if these lawsuits get settled out of court, that's one thing. But if they go to court, it's a possibility, especially depending on the statute of limitations, that at least one or two of these lawsuits going to go to trial. And if I say anything, I'm going to assume that the most recent one that just came out, like yesterday, is it yesterday or the day before? This week, I'm going to say. It has a possibility of going to court if he wants to fight it. And he can be brought up on some shit. Okay? There's a producer. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's a producer. His name is Rodney Jones, okay? Call him Lil Rod, right? He came out and said that he is suing Diddy for $30 million. He worked on his last album, the Love album. And you want to know what, y'all? The selfish part of me is pissed off at him for doing all of this. Because that fucking album, excellent. Excellent. Fucking excellent. Like, when that album came out, I was playing that bitch back to back, back to back. Oh my God. Okay. Like, everybody that was on there, I feel so bad right now for everybody that was on that album. Oh my God. Like, what? That album was great to me. Okay, like it was it. And as I look back at a lot of stuff around that era, I was like, oh my God, what is going on? What is happening, y'all? Lil Rod said that he worked on that album and he had to deal with Diddy basically, you know, making him do a whole bunch of stuff and making him put in long hours and all this stuff, whatever, and locking him in and all that stuff. I said, oh, okay, you know, doing some work. He was like, yeah. He is accusing Diddy of, in the process of doing this album, as he was working with him, he is accusing him of sexual harassment, sexual assault, alleging that a possible R-word happened, that he was, you know, while he was asleep, he said he was possibly drugged. He was drugged. He said all he knows is he woke up drugged out of his mind and he don't know what happened. And I said, oh my God. Said tried to pass him off to Cuba Gooding Jr. Said that Diddy was trying at one point, was multiple occasions trying to touch his genitals. They said at one point he was doing work with Diddy and he was in the bathroom taking a shower. And I guess he got one of those clear showers that you could see through and everything. And he had him up in there doing, you know, conducting business up in there. And then his staff, whatever, like, don't even worry about it. It's just playing around and it's just what he does. And I'm just like, what? He said he has pictures of audio. He has audio. He has picture evidence. He said at one point, Diddy was showing him a video of somebody that allegedly was Stevie J having sex with a man. Stevie J came out and said, baby, that ain't me and don't even try it, okay? Come to find out, allegedly, because the guy came through, he said that wasn't Stevie J, that was him. And it was a porn star named Knockout. So either way, you can take Stevie J name out of it, but dude said he was showing him gay porn, okay, basically. And then I was looking and I was like, you put Cuba Gooding Jr. up in there. Mind you, Cuba Gooding Jr. has already had court cases on him about attempted or having raped somebody, you know, some women and all that stuff. And with his erratic behavior all over the place in the last few years, ain't no telling what he done, okay? I can't put anything past anybody these days. Then I was like, why the fuck is Justin Combs' name up in this? Oh, because apparently, because this is what everybody was saying. Apparently, you know, from what you got to read the whole thing. It's a fucking mess. And I was just like, oh, and it got pictures and everything up in there. And especially of this incident. Apparently, something happened between I don't know, something happened where Diddy and Justin got into an argument. And next thing you know, somebody got shot. And that's why Justin is named up in there. And I said, OMG. Mind you, I'm sorry for clapping in y'all ears like that. This all is making so much sense to me now, and it's becoming a little bit clearer to me now, or I'm trying to piece things together, because remember when Justin Combs, who was 30 years old at the time, which was last year, who got that DUI outside of the school early in the morning, like 8 something in the morning, whatever, in LA? Yeah. And remember when his mama Misha came out and was going off? His mama was going the fuck off on Diddy? online and everything. And I mean, she was like, you don't want me to tell you what this doing, what that, and all that stuff. And I was just sitting here and remember, I literally got on here a couple times and I was like, can y'all tell me why is she going off on him when your son is the one that was driving drunk or under the influence and he the one that did the crime? Like, how was it his fault that this grown man, even if he provided the liquor, even if he was out partying with him, how is it Diddy's fault that he couldn't control himself and he decided to get under behind the wheel and to do all this? And why are we getting so pissed off? And granted, I said, and a lot of y'all said, maybe it's some stuff that was built up and she just said, fuck it. Because a lot of the stuff that she was saying, it just didn't make sense. I was like, what is going on? And now when you go back and you look at her tweets and her posts about it, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching, but it's kind of coming together. It's kind of coming together. We have always heard things about when Usher went down there. They sent when Usher first came into the business and they was trying to get his first album out, when he went down there to, or I should say up to New York or whatever, and Diddy was supposed to do his first album and he stayed with Diddy and he synced a lot of shit. That's why some people were saying that that's probably the reason why Usher likes older women, you know, or he goes after older women or whatever, because we have never seen him with somebody of his own age, not publicly, you know. And I don't even think he really talks about what went down, if anything did, okay? Also, they talked about Quincy bringing up stuff about I'll Be Sure, basically saying that, you know, a lot of Quincy's childhood innocence was taken by being around Diddy. I don't know, girlfriend. It's just a lot that's coming up. It made me think about all of this stuff that's happening, you know, talking about some basically dude had, Diddy had Lil Rod try to get him freak offs or find men to do things with. Let me just read some stuff. Girl. It's a lot. It says, excuse me. Rodney Lil, and said that Young Miami cousin was trying to have sex with him and was just trying to force him. I was like, damn. And I was seeing on Twitter, people was like, yeah, Miami, you can't be deleting them pictures as if people don't know. Like, what are you doing? Like, we knew that y'all was in a whole thing. And I think they trying to get him for trafficking and everything. I was just like, oh my God. This is just, y'all got to go read the actual lawsuit, but this is just a little thing. It said, producer Rodney Jones said he worked on Diddy's Love album and is suing him for sexual harassment, assault, and drugging. Says that he was grabbing his genitals, showing him a sex tape. Says that Young Miami cousin was trying to force him to have sex with him or sex with her. He says in a lawsuit that he lived and traveled with Diddy from September 22 to November 23. And it's 2022, 2023. So almost, well, a year, during the which time he recorded hours. He recorded hours of video and audio of Combs, his staff. Oh yeah, and in the lawsuit it had all the staff people that he was talking about and their pictures and everything. I said, oh my God. His staff and others engaging in serious illegal activity. Among the allegations is that Combs forced Jones to procure sex workers and pressured him to engage in unwelcome sex acts with them and others, and that Combs gave laced alcoholic beverages to people who attended parties at his home. The lawsuit includes what it says are screenshots from gatherings hosted by Combs that included underage girls and sex workers, some of whom he said was provided drinks that had been laced with drugs at the direction of Diddy himself. The suit was filed in the U.S. District Court for Southern District, New York. Also names his son Justin, his chief of staff Christina Coram, Universal Music Group CEO Sir Lucian Grange, and former Motown Records CEO Ethiopia, we just gonna call her Ethiopia, as defendants. Jones says in the lawsuit that they effectively worked together with Combs in a RICO enterprise that failed to adequately monitor, warn, or supervise the actions of Combs, his son, and his chief of staff. A RICO enterprise is any individual or group that act together to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization Act. Jones is seeking $30 million. His attorney, well, Diddy's attorney basically said that they got overwhelming evidence to show that ain't nothing really happened, but they'd address the allegations in court and take all the appropriate actions against those who make them. Jones also alleged that Combs sexually harassed and assaulted him while he lived with him at his homes in Florida, Los Angeles, and New York, as well as on a yacht Combs rented in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The harassment and assault included constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping and touching of his anus, his ass, according to the lawsuit. Jones says he was forced to work in Combs' bathroom as Combs was showered and naked in a glass enclosure. When he raised concern about the behavior, his chief of staff says she dismissed him as him being friendly and doing a little friendly horse playing, and stating that these was the acts that Mr. Combs shows as his way of showing that he likes you. What? You a grown fucking man. And you got a horseplay around the show and do all this just to tell me that you... Bitch, tell me you like me, okay? That's just all it is. We got to play that. What the fuck? What else? The lawsuit accuses Karam of aiding and abetting Combs' sexual assault of Jones and of working with Combs to groom him into accepting a homosexual relationship. Jones also alleges that he was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts with them to please Combs. Let me just tell you this. At the end of the day, I know people going to say, well, why would you continue to work and all this stuff or whatever? Listen, again, key word is grooming. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know how this guy is going to play with, but I always be concerned and confused when I see a lot of straight men, especially because it must be white people that I be seeing in these videos. It's not funny, but when they be posting these videos that be going around, and these white men, the way that they be horse playing and slapping on each other's ass or pulling each other pants down, and you know, they be doing some weird shit, and I'm like, what is that? Why y'all do that? Y'all really heterosexual? Like, I be really confused, or bisexual, like what's going on? But at the same time, this I don't know, like somebody said people might take it serious now because, you know, black people, we see how they act, certain black people act when it comes to people doing homosexual stuff compared to people doing heterosexual stuff. Like when they say Diddy, well, Cassie and all these other girls or whatever, if you didn't want it, you didn't have to stay in all that stuff, whatever, you allowed it to happen or whatever. And so, fuck it, it is what it is. But then when it comes to, oh, he doing this to a dude, same thing like with the R. Kelly thing. The R. Kelly thing, you know, they didn't care about the fact that it was girls, but then when they heard that shit about him doing it to at least one guy that was in the lawsuit or whatever, yeah, people felt some type of way. But at the same time, you're going to have people that's going to be like, well, you're a grown-ass man and you mean to tell me you couldn't do this and you couldn't do that, but you still stayed and you still work. He probably was 9 out of 10 contractually obligated and couldn't afford to get out of that. I don't know what it is, okay? And I'm not going to say, well, you could have did this and you could have did that, because we just don't know. We don't know. And at the end of the day, like, you have to understand that regardless, before these charges came out and at that time when all of this was going on, Diddy was still very much a powerful guy. And he could blackball that man if he wanted to. And I guess dude just said, fuck it, I'm going to put it out there myself now. And I'm here for it. I'm here for anybody that want to stand up and, you know, go against that machine that's out there, okay? Because that's basically what it is. And let me just tell y'all this, and I had to tweet this earlier too. Niggas in the industry need to really start getting their lawyers on deck, because I'm pretty sure we're going to see some more stuff come out from a lot of different people. And also, I seen a video, they said that in them parties or whatever, there was a lot of artists, and some of the people, one that I was going in on last week, a particular person, you know, about his criminal activities and his history. They said they mentioned him, Meek Mills and all that stuff, partaking in some things. I'm not going to put it out there because, listen, at the end of the day, I ain't trying to get sued for nothing, but that's what was in the lawsuit. I'm just saying names were mentioned that took part in a lot of stuff. Now, I ain't talking about homosexual activities, but I'm talking about underage activity. But hey, that's just what was put up in the lawsuit, okay? But at the same time, and y'all can find it online and read the whole thing yourself, because I was sitting here like, bitch, what? It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm just sitting here like, people don't realize that y'all cannot get away with everything. You're not going to get away with everything. And then, you know, people going back and looking at some of the tweets that Young Miami has put out. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to affect her, besides the fact that it was her cousin that dude is claiming tried to force him to have sex with her. But I just don't know. And y'all remember when when I was talking about Misha. Yeah, it's probably, you know, the reason why she probably was mad because she probably knew some stuff that was going on at them parties that her son was at, you know, and it's some stuff probably went down, you know what I'm saying? Especially with that shooting, allegedly, you know. And so that's why she probably went off. And then y'all remember back in the day when Diddy used to have the white parties? Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember the white parties? Baby, the white parties used to be legendary, okay? It used to be up there. I'm not going to say it used to be on the same part as, you know, Issa Rae's yacht party, where she used to do yacht shit or whatever, because it was just everyday people or whatever on there, and it used to be so fun just looking at them do that Issa Rae stuff. But it was like that, meaning everybody named mama wanted to be on there, but it was like 100 times bigger. Each year, they had Diddy had a white party. All of the celebrities that was somebody used to come out there in all white. Bitch. I mean, this shit used to go on. Hell, Aaliyah used to be up in there. That's how I remember. That's how long. I'm giving a gauge of how long it's been around, because Aaliyah was still alive, and I remember her being at one, and he used to throw them parties, okay? Bitch, I used to be like, I used to like looking at, because I was like, damn, everybody look nice and all that stuff. Girl, now I'm sitting here thinking as a grown-ass woman and all this stuff coming out, what the fuck was actually going on at their white parties? Especially when everything went down. Like, it got night. And girl, it's just... As I hear all of this stuff comes out, I don't understand why anybody would want to be up in the music. I don't know why y'all want to be up in these industries. Because people look at people strange who don't want to have any dealings with people within the industries, and they just want to come in and do their music, do their jobs, do their little acting gig or whatever, and go home, and they don't associate with nobody. I don't feel that that's strange. I feel that that's smart, okay? Because look at what the fuck is going on. You don't want your name named and stuff. Cuba Gooding Jr., god damn, baby. And they talk about something. It was this rapper over there in London that get straight guys for Diddy. I said, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And he be blackmailing people with that. This is crazy. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I'm gonna say allegedly, because this is according to Lil Rodney. Okay, Lil Rod Jones, you know. But hey, y'all tell me how y'all feel. That is a lot. That is a lot. I feel for his daughters. I feel for his daughters. And one of his daughters is dating Chloe and Halle brother. Not the twin, but the other girl. I said, child, get him out of there. Anyway, Russell Wilson did a little podcast or interview, and he was talking about how when he saw Ciara's son and all that, girl, he knew that he was gonna take care of that boy. That's basically all that is. I just don't understand how come people get upset when they post a picture of, I seen this whole thing where one of the blogs had posted a picture, I think it was the Shade Room, had posted a picture of either the Shade Room or the Neighborhood's Home. One of them posted a picture of Russell with Lil Future, and you know, they was talking about father and son stuff, and they was just posting different pictures and all this stuff with different celebrities with their sons and all that. And then somebody from Future Camp or whoever that I guess is a fan or works with Future, I don't know, he gonna say something that ain't his son. Or, okay, biologically it ain't, we know that, but through marriage, through love, through commitment, through parenting and all that stuff, that's very much his son. Okay, it ain't gotta have blood between them, because y'all get so upset. You get, and that's the whole basis of the whole podcast. When it comes to the whole episode or whatever, I don't understand the hate that Russell Wilson and Ciara gets from men, especially. Y'all, as black men, I'm gonna say that, and not all of y'all, but y'all know that certain sect that do, okay? Because on the one hand, you get tired of people putting out the narrative that there are no good black fathers, there are no good black men, you know, and there are no black men once they get into a certain thing, whatever, they don't be with a black woman, even though Russell was with a white woman before her, but that's fine. You know, he I was about to say he corrected it, but he is with one now. So there's that. Y'all know the rhetoric. Y'all know the rhetoric. And you get upset when people say that. So then when you get a positive example, you're getting upset because of what? People talk about something, oh, he shouldn't have married Ciara. For what? Why shouldn't he? He fell in love with her. She fell in love with him. And mind you, we have yet to hear any scandal about their relationship. We don't hear nothing about him cheating. We don't hear nothing about her cheating. We don't hear nothing about her trying to play him. He trying to play her. Him using her or she using him. All we see is them being together and him loving on her and she doing the exact same to him. They speak highly of each other. You look at them and you can tell by the chemistry that they are so deep in love with each other. And I'm like, how are you upset at that? How are you hating on that? I really don't get it. And then you getting upset at the fact that this man stepped in when his little boy was 9 months old and knew that he had to be there for him if he wanted to date and be with his mother, and step up to the plate when his own father wouldn't. We see Russell with Future Jr. so much more than we have ever seen him with Future. Why? And this is for the people that are Future fans who got an issue with it. Why do you have an issue with the fact that Russell be taking care of this boy, but yet you don't have a problem with the fact that we barely see Future with Baby Russ? I call him Baby Russell. No, that was a Freudian slip, but you get what I'm saying. We'll see them push, and you know, if Future was doing all of this stuff and they put it out there, why wouldn't he, if he was really spending all that time with Baby Future, you know, he probably would have put the stuff out there to make you show that, yeah, I do spend time with him. And it would have been all over the blogs. We don't see that. And that's not saying that he don't spend time, but we don't see him doing nothing like what Russell be doing. Russell play sports with him. They be dancing, they be laughing, they be doing all type of activities and going places, and we don't see that with Future. But y'all mad at this man for coming in and showing that boy a positive black male influence, being a positive role model. Like, come on, really? I don't get it. I don't get it. I need somebody to break it down. Like, I just feel like in this day and age, people really are just miserable. And so they want to make other people miserable too. And that means let's go hate on this person. Let's go be negative on this person or whatever and their happiness. Let's find a reason to be mad. Let's find a reason to fuck shit up. Okay, that don't need to be fucked up at all. Like, I just don't understand the mentality of what's going on. Like, I really thought that people wanted to see positive black male influences and images or whatever, but then you get a Russell Wilson and it's all a problem or whatever. Like, what? Don't get on his case. Get on fucking Future case. Okay? Like, come on. Future is the same person that had to be forced to take care of his other kid and to claim the baby. You know what I'm saying? And to pay child support. Like, what? Come the fuck on. You know, y'all mad at the wrong things. Moving on from that, Don Lemon has agreed to a $24.5 million settlement separation deal from CNN, and that's fulfilling the rest of his contract and all that stuff. Let me just tell you this. First of all, CNN, you a little bit petty, because y'all could have rounded that up and just gave him 25 million. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a 24.5. I mean, that's a lot too. Go ahead and make it an even 25. Okay, just go ahead and make it 25. You know what I'm saying? But let me just put this out here. It's deserved. Do I feel like Don Lemon got fired unjustly? When you go back and you think about it and you look at it and then you look at, I don't even really know the reason why he got fired. Okay. But at this point, I just feel like they got tired of him being so outspoken. I don't know. You know, people want to say it was because of that whole situation with Nikki Haley, Haley or whatever the fuck her name is. The one that don't want to claim her real heritage, but, excuse me. And basically, I guess they said he was age shaming because she was a woman and she was too old or whatever to be running for the president. I mean, yeah, that was kind of wrong, but at the same time, it was her, you know, so I didn't give a damn. And I really don't feel like that was something that deserved for him to be fired, but it had to be something else going on. I don't feel like going back in the day and back in the gap to go look at it because it ain't really interesting to me, you know, important. But I just feel like they fired him unjustly. And, you know, they could have gave him 25 million. But listen, I'm going to tell y'all this. For the people that was out here talking about some, hey, big head, what's going on or whatever, you ain't his type. To the women, you're not his type. And to the black men, you're not his type. I'm sorry, because his partner is white. That's just what it is. I'm just going to put that out there, and I'm going to save you the trouble, okay? So we going to move past that. You know, I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just trying to, you know, stop y'all from getting y'all feelings hurt. Just wanted to put that out there. Just wanted to clear that up, right? We good? Okay. Okay. No shade, no tea, no hay. It's a bench warrant out there for Chrisean Rock. You know, listen. Here's the thing. I never want to see people get in trouble, you know, especially black folks, because we got to stand up for ourselves or whatever. But if, like I said, you do the crime, you need to fucking do the time. And this is one of those people that I don't support. I never have, never will. And I don't know what would get through to her to let her know that you cannot get away with a lot of the shit that you do. When James Chanel Wright finally filed the suit and pressed charges against her, she came out talking mess about him and you ain't gonna see this and calling him fat and all that stuff or whatever. And I was like, okay, bitch. At that point, that's when I really got upset, because it's like, you really think that you are invincible and you are untouchable. Come to fucking find out, this bitch was on probation. So this whole assault thing that happened with James, plus another situation, because I had no idea that girl Woe Vicky had pressed charges against her for hitting her, fighting her, whatever, when she was on baddies. That also violates her probation. So therefore now she is on there's a bench warrant out for her arrest. Do I give a damn? She deserves it. She deserves fucking jail. Okay? And when we come to that Diddy situation, let me just tell you this. Diddy, I had no idea that he was a partner or something or whatever with the Zeus Network. And if you know how Zeus is run over there and all of the shit that has been fucking spilled on social media, baby, you just go on Twitter. You go on Twitter and then you will see all of it. Okay? It's practically ran like a fucking bunny ranch. And if you ever seen the shit, those, you know, about Las Vegas and the bunny ranches and stuff, that's what legal prostitution, that's a prostitution house. That is a prostitution fucking network over there, okay? It is a lot of, listen, Natalie pimping them bitches, Lenny pimping them hoes, and fucking them allegedly, according to some of the girls or whatever, and the people that's there. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess, okay? And, yeah. Which makes me believe a lot more stuff when it comes to Diddy. And you have an involvement with, it's just crazy how everything is linked together. Every fucking thing is linked together. And it's It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Highly fucking weird. We are really, if anybody ever had any doubts about why they call it highly fucking weird, bitch, this is fucking why. And nobody is exempt, no matter what fucking color and where you come from. And the only thing I need y'all to realize is, to my black folks, y'all can't be out here doing the same shit that the white folks be getting away with, because, bitch, you're not gonna get away with it because you ain't them. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, and it's fucked up as ever, but that's just how it is, okay? But yeah, she can take her ass to jail. I don't give a fuck about her. Congratulations to Gabby Sidibe and her husband, Brandon. They are expecting twins. Girl. And then I found out how old she was. She's 39 years old, I believe. So she's expecting twins. And, you know, when they say, will you have a quote-unquote geriatric pregnancy? And I hate that fucking phrase. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Geriatric, I think, is like, as soon as you hit like 30, it could be either 30 or 35. It's a geriatric pregnancy. And you have a higher risk of having multiple kids, like sex, like twins and stuff like that. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Congratulations to them. I had forgot that she was in a relationship and she was married. You know, she stays so low-key. I love it. I love it when a celebrity can stay low-key and we don't have no drama. And then when we finally hear something about them, it's something positive. I just love that. Because it's just been too much that's been going on lately. You know, it's just been a lot. Can y'all tell me why Drake is such a bitch? Now, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about this case or whatever when it comes to Megan and all of that stuff. Megan did not put that boy up in jail. I'm just going to put y'all out there like that. Regardless of if you feel as though he shot that bitch or not, she didn't put him in jail. She didn't bring charges against him. She didn't file nothing. The city of fucking California, whoever the fuck did it, they did that shit. She didn't even want to testify, but she was forced to do so. Okay? That's that. But at the end of the day, even if you don't believe that she shot that bitch, that he shot her, let me just tell you this. The nigga was going to go to jail regardless, because I feel like some of y'all are so caught up in this, oh, I can't stand Megan because I like this person, or oh, I can't say this and da 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 da. Like, you so caught up in that, but y'all keep on forgetting the fact that he was still on probation. And he's a felon. He's also not a U.S. citizen. Therefore, he was in possession of a firearm that he should not have had. That was his firearm. So he was going to go to jail regardless because of that alone. Probably would have been a lesser sentence. But because of that alone, he was going to go to jail regardless. Sans Megan getting shot. There you go. Okay. I feel like y'all forget that part. Okay. So on that part, you can 100% blame him. You know, Drake, you all of a sudden putting up here and it's just so crazy how everybody was like, oh my God, I'm such a Tory Lanez fan. And y'all really was not Tory Lanez fans prior to this whole incident, because y'all did not have that man popping on the charts. That man was barely doing shit. Okay. He ain't even really get popping until he started doing club quarantine, during quarantine. All right. And y'all ain't started dick riding that bitch until this whole situation, because y'all don't like Megan. That's just it. And I need y'all to admit that to yourselves. Okay. Because other than that, I've never seen so many Tory Lanez fans and so many free Tory Lanez and all this stuff. Because prior to that, y'all was nowhere to be found, or y'all wasn't this vocal. Y'all damn sure wasn't really streaming this shit. Okay, he was begging people to do this and begging people to do that. And then I damn sure remember him and Drake was not friends. And they damn sure was not getting along. And now all of a sudden, it's free Tory. It's free Tory. 3U. Bitch, Drake is a bitch. And you want to know why he do not like Megan now? Partly because of Nicki. And y'all have to understand that. Y'all just have to understand that. Whenever Nicki has went in here, had her little beef or whatever with whoever she had her beef with, he was right behind there. And I don't even mind that. But it's mostly because Megan rejected him. He used to like Megan. Y'all remember that picture? He was all hugged up and just, you know, cheesing extra hard, hugging on her. Obviously, Megan must have turned him down for some pussy. And that got in his feelings. And he been pissed off ever since. He's a scorned bitch every time somebody turned him down. Look at what happened to him and Rihanna. I don't even know if I mentioned this. One of those, I didn't know he was still on tour, but at one of his shows, they had played Work, okay, as he was doing the little costume change to get something together. And he was like, y'all know, I don't even perform that song no more. I don't even perform that song no more. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, that was so dumb. You got to look at the way that he said it and everything that he said and how he said it. It's like you intentionally had that song play just so you could shade it and put it out there that you don't sing that song no more. Why you don't do it no more, Drake? Because Rihanna has moved on from you. Rihanna has moved on from you and is in a happy, loving relationship according to her. And they ain't had no drama. And got 2 kids by this same man. Okay? Like, come on. Come on. I didn't know Drake had a case against him too. A sexual assault case on him too. I did not know that, bitch. I did not know that. Allegedly. All right. I seen that. I said, oh my God, really? Wow. It makes a lot of sense though. You know, abusers, the industry is full of abusers and they protect each other or whatever. It just was so funny to me. Same thing with the whole, you know, Meek Mill saying free Tory and all that stuff. But then when his artists get found out to be a woman abuser or whatever, all of a sudden you want to kick him off the label, the Dream Chaser label or whatever, because, you know, you don't tolerate that. But yeah, you talk about free a nigga that actually abused a woman. Wow. The contradictions and the hypocrisy. It is so funny to me. Niggas are bitches sometimes, okay? Like, well, pay for that nigga JPEG since you want to talk about him so much. God damn. Moving on from that. Princess Love and what that nigga named Ray J. Princess Love and Ray J, just go the fuck away. Just go away from us. Congratulations on you doing a little poker tournament and you're winning and all that stuff. Good, Princess. I thought the shit was fake as fuck. Okay, because when I was looking at it on Love and Marriage, Love and Hip Hop Miami, the first half of the season, and they introduced that as the storyline for her, I said, girl, get the fuck out of here. If y'all don't stop playing, this shit is so fucking fake. And then come to find out the bitch is actually winning tournaments and stuff in real life. I said, oh, okay, cool. Congratulations. As soon as she won that money, all of a sudden you would have put out there that y'all getting a divorce. Baby, we do not care, okay? We do not care because Princess and Ray J file for divorce every 5 business days and then they take it back. They take it back. This is like the 4th time that they filed for divorce, officially. Please let it be the last time, because we are tired. And at this point in time, we really don't give a shit. Because it's like, girl, sir, what's next? Okay, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Y'all is up there playing any, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to do it like this on this day. That's just what y'all doing. Charlamagne. I cannot stand the Breakfast Club. I really cannot. And I sit back and I be like, I actually used to like I never liked DJ Envy. Something about DJ Envy just gave me, like, he tries so fucking hard. I don't know if it's because they be clowning him because he light-skinned or whatever. And so he tried to make it seem like he real hard or something. He's not intimidating. He's not nothing. I don't know if he got that identity crisis thing going on. I'm confused by it, but hey, I just don't get what his purpose is up there. Anybody can turn on a record and flick a button or whatever, but you know, I've never seen him actually DJ. But y'all probably say he really is a DJ. I honestly don't care. His commentary adds nothing to the situation when they do interviews or whatever. Sometimes I just forget that he's there. They really need somebody. They need it. As much as people could possibly dislike this woman, the Breakfast Club, at least as I look back on it, they needed fucking Angela Yee, okay? They needed that lady. They really did. You know, the interviews don't sound the same because she was one that was asking real questions and actually listen to the material. If an artist was coming out with an album or a movie or something, she watched it. She listened to it. If they had a book or somebody was coming up there to promote a book, she actually read it and could actually ask the real questions that needed to be asked, right? These motherfuckers barely do that, if they do it, you know. I will never forget when Chloe was up there and she was promoting her album and they was talking about it and all that stuff, and she asked, has he even listened to it? And he said no. How are you interviewing somebody about their music and about their project and you haven't even listened to it to even give valid input to it and a real opinion about it? Like, oh my God, that shit just pissed me off. But this also pissed me off, okay? I see what he's doing in the political spectrum things, and I'm gonna need people to back away from him politically because he is just dangerous in his rhetoric or whatever. But hey, that's neither here nor there. The issue at hand is everybody's been talking about the Risa Teesa thing for the past 2 weeks, right? She has updated, like she's gone to London, or, you know, some people upset at her, and I just don't understand why. You got Legion, he coming out basically talking about something, he gonna sue her. Nigga, you ain't got no lawsuit. You ain't got no lawsuit. You still out here lying and shit. And if you're gonna sue her, then you're gonna have to sue all of your exes that have come out and said the exact same thing about your ass and confirmed that what Teesa is saying is not a fucking lie. Okay, so therefore we ain't even worried about that. And Teesa, I hope you're not worried about that either. But see, the situation at hand is this: how you gonna get on a fucking radio station that's national and basically sum up the whole situation, Charlamagne, Just Hilarious, DJ Envy, as Risa Teesa basically got to stop doing? She was out here doing big back, displaying big back behavior by being desperate for a man. And then when you got so clowned on so much, you basically trying to say that you did not know what she looked like and you didn't know that she was heavy set or whatever, or chunky, all that stuff. And that's the only reason why you responded is because T.S. Madison had put out a thing and said, hashtag my big back people, we going in on him, or we caving their face in, or something like that. And he was like, first of all, I didn't even know. Is it that deep? Is it that deep? I didn't know that she was a big back. I didn't even know the story and all that stuff. So why are you fucking talking about something that you didn't know about or you didn't see or whatever? Again, you're proving a point that you don't even fucking do your research. Like, what is going on up there? I was seeing the account Dollar. He was saying that this fucking show has ran its course, and it has. And especially adding Just Hilarious on there. Just Not Hilarious, I should say. Like, come the fuck on. And I knew this was about to open up a whole bunch of shit. Because my thing is, you knew, and I don't buy the whole thing of he didn't know that the girl was big or a heavier set woman or whatever, and talk about, because if that's the case, you basically, even let's say you did it, so you basically think that all big people or people with big backs, and when they say big backs, that mean a fat bitch, whether man or woman, you're a fat bitch, okay, you're fat, you know, and basically you're doing big back activities, meaning either you're being, in this case, desperate to have somebody love you, or desperate to be in a relationship and all this stuff because you're big and you feel like you can't get nobody, whatever. That's what you're talking about. That's what you're saying. And you trying to act like, oh, I wasn't even talking about everybody. So, and I think even Jess said, we weren't even talking about her. So why did she jump in and all this stuff? We weren't even come. I don't know who said it, either Jess or Charlamagne. You knew exactly what you was doing. And you knew that regardless of the fact that you wasn't talking about, as you said, you generalized. And you named it big back. As if every fucking person, only people that get taken advantage of, like Risa Teesa, is somebody that's overweight and big back, okay? When there are multiple incidents, and we done seen multiple cases, we done seen multiple stories, we done seen multiple things of people of all shapes and sizes and getting taken advantage of in a relationship, getting used, getting played, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't called big back behavior just because they was a little desperate or whatever. Like, what? That was so fucking ignorant. And then Jess, I know Jess was going to say something, especially in response to the T.S. Madison thing. Because at the end of the day, Jess and T.S. Madison, they don't get along because T.S. Madison pulled her tea and pulled her card. At the end of the day, that lady is fucking transphobic, and we know it, okay? She doesn't like the trans girls, all right? You can be okay and just simply say, don't call me a cis or whatever, you know, the CIS. Fine. But at the same time, you can still have respect for the trans people. You know what I'm saying? If they say they're not going to call you sis, that's fine. I don't have no problem with it. All right. I understand why it's said. I understand what it is or whatever. But I also understand why people wouldn't want to call it, because that's not what they're used to. And why do they need to change it? I get that. I never said the word. Hell, before it came out, I never knew it existed. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody don't want to be called it, don't call it. Okay, fine. But at the same time, you still gonna take it, like, just do too much. And we already know she been on my shit list ever since. That she's not funny, first of all. She has transphobic say. She's done transphobic things. Said transphobic shit. She said homophobic shit. And I will never forget when she was on the airplane and she got that she got upset at that man who had a turban on or whatever, and come to find out I think he was a sheik, and basically racial profiled him and thought he was a Muslim or something like that to get him off the plane. And she got online, did her video about it, and she was real ignorant. She was real ignorant about it. Like, she was proud of it. Like, that bitch been in my... I stopped seeing it for her. Well, I never really saw it for her, but I really, really stopped paying attention to her after that. And I'm just like, big back behavior. Big fucking... You knew exactly what the fuck you was talking about. And you knew you was going to offend people. And you knew what you was trying to do and trying to act like y'all did it. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Okay? Mind you, wasn't just hilarious with a man that had 11 kids and got played by him? You can say that's big back behavior too on your ass then, huh? Okay? Like, I don't get it. You could say Charlamagne's wife is experiencing big back behavior because he's still with her ass, or she's still with his ass after he done cheated on her multiple times. I mean, what? Like, come on. DJ Envy, your wife showing big back behavior too because you publicly cheated on that bitch and she still with your ass and you barely make the bitch come. She desperate to be with your ass too? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying, y'all. Y'all heard about Michael the librarian? I know y'all been seeing him. I feel so bad for him because when I tell you, first of all, I felt a kindred, well, I ain't gonna say kindred spirit. Cause when I seen him at first, I was like, sir, you a little bit, baby, to be up in the library. Which library you are at? You must be dealing with the kids that actually want to come there and have fun and do all this stuff. Cause girl, I deal with the adults and them motherfuckers be irking the hell out of me. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all this one story. Last week. Yes, it was last week. I was at work. We literally about to close in 4 minutes. It was this woman that came in with her friend, okay? And I would put her name out, but bitch, fuck her. Cause I know her name. Cause like once you do some stupid shit to me, I remember you from. I will remember you. You know what I'm saying? So every time you come in, I make sure to look and make sure to just be on my P's and Q's, and be ready for whatever the fuck it is that you're about to do. Because she had came in sometime prior, like earlier. Last year, I had an interaction with her. She came in with her husband or somebody and some kids, whatever. She was getting books off hold for her, whatever. She come up to the desk. Mind you, I'm putting stuff away because I just got through doing some stuff with another customer or whatever, patron. And you know, she was like, she gave me a book, or whatever, and I said, I'm getting her. I'm trying to take the book while I'm putting this other stuff away as I'm multitasking, right? And I'm getting her card. And I'm trying to get the card while I'm putting this stuff away. She gonna say, hello, you can't speak? No, she said, you can't speak? Somebody come up to you, you can't speak? I literally just stood, I just sat there and I just looked at her like this. Like, I'm damn sure not about to speak now. Because who the fuck are you to tell me some shit like that? And of course, yes, she's a white woman. She's a white woman. And bitch, yeah, she's a white woman. I'm gonna just put it like that. And I know her husband hates her. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just put it like that. Her husband has to hate her. Because when he comes in by himself, he's the nicest person. Nicest person. But bitch, when I said, how the fuck, in my mind, I'm thinking, how the hell is he married to her? I know she be giving him hell, he be annoyed with her ass. I just don't understand it. Like, you just come in and you just want to be pissed off and angry and all that shit. And I feel like it is a racial thing or whatever. It was just the tone that she said, because I seen her interact with other people that work in my job. white co-workers that work at my job and all that stuff, it's a whole different attitude, right? Mind you, I had no negative facial expression or whatever. My face was inviting. I was just like, come on, like, come on. And I even had a smile on my face at that time. And she gonna say something, you can't speak, you can't say hello. And that just fucked my day. And I was so, it fucked my day up for the rest of the day just because of that. And I was just like, oh my God. And I took her book and I took her card and I gave that shit right back to her. We ain't finna do this. This bitch came into work last week at 4 minutes before we was about to close. She comes in, get her book off the shelf with her friend. And I was thinking that I was like, I don't even want to deal with her because I was the only one that was on the desk. I saw her come in. She tried to go to self checkout. She couldn't check the book out. Imagine she had to return the book too because it was overdue. And if it's overdue and they put a fine on her account, she couldn't check it out. She gonna come up there and say something. I tried to check this book out, but I couldn't check it out. I just returned the other book. Why is this not letting me check it out? I was like, well, it's not on your account or whatever. Mind you, I did do an oversight. The reason why the bitch couldn't check it out is because she had 3 other books that was out and it had like a $60-something fine on her account, and you can't check out nothing if it's $30 or more on your account, right? So I said, just give me the book. Like, I'm literally, it's 4 minutes. I said, well, just give it here. I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you did just return the book. The way she looked at me was with utter disgust. And I said, you got your card number? You got your card? And she was like, I got it on the app or whatever. I said, okay, well, show me your card. Give me your card. She had it on her phone. And I literally said, you can, because I reached out for the phone so I can see it. Mind you, girl, I'm right here. You're putting your phone all the way this far. And I can't see that. I don't care if you got the best vision in the world, baby. You can't see them little numbers. And then I reached out to get the phone, right? And so that I can see and go ahead, because, bitch, we about to close. I ain't got time to be playing. Do you know this bitch pulled back like this each time I tried to? I was like, and then I literally did like this. I said, well, if you don't want me to touch the phone, you can read me the number. I literally said it like that. And she looked at me because she was looking at me because she remembered. And I was just like, girl, get the fuck. You know, like, that shit just pissed me the fuck off. Okay? And I should have said, bitch, you can't check this shit out because you got a fucking fine on your account, bitch. And you gonna be fucking ignorant to me like that? I said, God damn. Like, people be fucking trying it, right? And so when I see this librarian Michael and the way that he be such a light and so positive and everything, I was like, oh, you know, he's so harmless. Do you know people found issues with him being so cheerful and just so positive about everything when he posts stuff, you know? And I just felt so bad for him when I would see negative posts on him. It'd be more positive, but I've seen a couple of negative. The first real negative one was from this white man that was basically just going in on him. And this white man had like hundreds, either he had 1 million followers or hundreds of thousands of followers. And he was just really, of course he was racist or whatever. And he was one of those mega people. But I had to block him. I wasn't following him, but when I seen Michael respond to him, I was just like, oh my God, why is he literally was targeting him just because he was nice. Literally. Okay. And then recently what people were going off on is this one girl on Twitter, her name is Miss Mojo. She had said something about his light gives me this light persona of his or whatever. It basically, it don't sit right with her because it feels like he got something dark about him, like he got a dark spirit around him or whatever. And all of this is because, and she said this about a picture that he posted. Like, she quote tweeted a picture he posted with his parents. Like, he's biracial, he has white parents, okay, a white parent or whatever. And the way that she said that, like, and then she was like, and y'all know I'm never wrong about these things, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, what? Why would you do that? This man ain't done nothing. And when you say somebody got a dark spirit or dark this or whatever, that can make people be like, oh my God, what this person trying to hide, and think of the worst things. That is so fucked up, okay? And people came for her ass and she gonna try to delete it, but then it's like, come to find out she does this all the time. Like, she says, I'm never wrong. And it came to the point where the dude, Michael, just said, you know, he's going to take some time off or whatever. He resigned from the library so that he could focus on his mental health. And he had already put out there that he did suffer from PTSD, and I think depression and anxiety and things of that such. And so this was an outlet for him. That was an outlet for him. And you basically, y'all, the people that was all negative, and I feel like that was the camel, that was the thing that broke the camel back. Her saying that, and then all the other stuff that was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, it's fucked up. And then you're gonna private your account because people was coming at you for that, and people try to say, I don't think y'all need to be. Yes, okay, because there was no reason for her to say anything like that about him. You know, we don't like it. We only get a few these days. People highlight so much negative shit, and then once we get that one positive person in our community that we see out of the sea of negativity, we want to protect them, we want to uplift them or whatever, and then we get upset when we see people going and being negative about them, and it be our own that be doing that shit, and it's just so fucked up. But I hope he, you know, take the time off and get the help that he needs. Update. Talked about the Tyler Perry situation with his ex-co-worker, one of his former actors that worked for him, Coco Brown. Her house burnt down last week. And I was like, you know, she shouldn't have to put up a GoFundMe. Tyler, you do something. Well, Tyler did something. He offered and gave her $400,000 to get her a new home. And I said, great. So congrats. You know, Tyler did one thing right this week, okay? Because that Mea Culpa, baby. Listen, can we talk about it for a second? I know I did a review on it, but as I got out of, you know, I looked at it a couple of times, okay? And I already told y'all I was going to watch it again or whatever. Like, the movie ain't terrible like people want to say, but, I mean, for a Tyler Perry movie, if you know how Tyler Perry, and I hate that we have to say it like that, but for a Tyler Perry movie, it's not completely terrible, but it ain't good. Y'all already know that. But it ain't as bad as people were saying, but at the same time, it's watchable. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Listen, at the end of the day, if you have watched the Tyler Perry show, you know that there's going to be plot holes and storylines that never finishes and stuff that never comes back to. Like, what was the point of putting this in and we never came back to it? I will forever bring this up when we talk about him and not completing shit. Bitch, on If Loving You Was Wrong. What was the point of having Brad go up on that mountain and bury whatever the fuck it was that he buried? And we never got back to what it was and why he did it. And what was the, like, we never got back to it. Like, what was the reason for that? Okay? And Sisters, we never found out, unless they put it out in the 7th season that I have not watched. We never found out what woman freaking took Karen's credit card stuff and wrote that check that she blamed it on Zach for. We never found that out. We just found out that it wasn't Zach that did it, but it was some woman. We never found out why. We also never found out why was that preacher lady that Cameron did her hair up and was talking to her about the church and all that stuff, whatever. They made it seem like that bitch was going to come back and she was connected to Aaron some way, somehow, whatever. And we never saw that hoe again. And I think if we did see her, we still never connected to anything else. Like, it's the continuity, it's the plot holes and all that stuff. That is what he is known for. And I don't know if it's because he be trying to think of so many stuff at one point in time and he be getting his wires crossed. But it was a lot of that up in Mea Culpa. Okay? It was a lot of it. It was it was a lot of it, y'all. I was like, one of the main things that everybody was catching on. Now, they said the girl that, oh boy, and if you ain't watched the movie yet, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, baby. We done spoiled it already. So, you know, you can skip this part if you want to. Anyway, Zaire met this girl that he's accused of killing, right? Met her in Europe. She Mexican. Met her in Europe. Brought her ass over here to the US of A. Killed her ass. But she was found in the Dominican Republic working at a resort. Girl, what? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? She's all over, bitch. That's just what it was, right? And everybody was like, if he kills somebody, if y'all are accusing him of killing this girl and she is still alive, Where did the bone fragments and the blood that was in his loft come from? If you was setting him up for murder just because your wife fucked him, why did you involve Mia just because she took the case and you tried to set her up too and try to kill her? Like, that just didn't make sense. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it just didn't make sense. Like, you fucked that dude right after he fucked that girl, and you literally saw her hop up off his dick. And you was literally about to let him stick it in you before y'all put y'all clothes on. And what was the point of them getting on that motorcycle right before they had paint sex? Y'all got on. She was like, stop. No. I said, Kelly, let him. Let him, because I want to see. Anyway, I was just like, okay, y'all finna get it in right here, right now. I said, damn, Kelly, you a little freak. Okay, I can tell what y'all be doing. You and Tim really be trying to get it in, okay? I really don't think Tim be doing all that stuff. Tim just give me old man tease. I just don't know. Mind you, me and Tim got the same birthday. Now, see, Kelly, that's a sign. That's a sign. We supposed to be meeting some way, somehow. I'm just going to put that out there. Blue got the same birthday as me, too. Like, girl, that's a sign. Beyonce, we supposed to be meeting. We probably related. For real, for real. I'm just saying. Let me live up in my delusions for a second, all right? It gives me happiness, okay? But listen, bitch. You got, y'all, they was about to fuck, right? That girl hopped up off the ding-a-ling, and then they just started kissing it, all that stuff. And then she stopped, and I said, why? And then he was like, come on, let me take you somewhere. I said, where y'all finna go? Girl, they went downstairs, got onto the motorcycle, right? And they went riding. I'm thinking they finna go to a next place or whatever. They got on the motorcycle just to come back to the loft and have sex. I did not realize that they was back at the same loft. I said, so what was the point of the motorcycle? Tyler, you just wanted the motorcycle scene. That's all that it was. That's all that it was. And it was ill placed. I'm just telling y'all, okay? Somebody, I don't like y'all doing this, but it was funny to me. Somebody said Tyler just wants one of the reasons for Trevante to have his clothes out. Anyway, yeah, like, 911 don't call you back. Not like that, okay? You know, it was it's so stupid. Oh my God, the movie was dumb, but I still will watch it. Cause you gotta sit back. It's just like, I'm one of the ones that when I went to the movies to go see Acrimony. When that came out, bitch, I went to the movies to go see that shit. And I was sitting there like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Girl, I was just like that. I was like, he was fucked up for that. Baby, I had a black theater. Girl, we was all up in there just going off. And it was older black people up in there too. And I was the only young one up in there too. I feel like I was one of the very, very few young ones up in there. But we was all going out, talking to the screen and everything. So me thinking, I'm saying, oh my God, Acrimony was a good movie. Y'all, if y'all go back and y'all go find that review, I might review that again and give an updated version of more. Cause bitch, Acrimony really was not that good. It's just like Mia Culpa. It just didn't make sense, okay? It's not that good like that. I said, oh my God, oh my God. Wow. Because again, how the fuck that bitch get on that goddamn boat? We still don't know. Oh my God. Listen. Oh. And you want to know what the fuck it is? I talk shit about Tyler Perry shit, but I'm damn sure finna watch the movies. All right. Like, I just can't help it. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's just like with the BET Awards. We're gonna talk shit about it, but I'm damn sure gonna watch it. Because you know what they say? You got to support black people. Yeah, I guess. That is funny. Oh, you want to know what's fucked up? You want to know what's fucked up also? Jam Master Jay, I had no idea that the two people that they had arrested for his murder, mind you, he got killed in 2002, right? Was his grandson and a longtime friend of his. Bitch, I did not know, not his grandson, but his godson. I said, what? So you mean this was all close right there? Oh my God, they just put him in jail and they gave him like 20 years. 20 years behind bars. You know, they've been convicted and found guilty of his murder. I said, oh my God, and mind you, his godson was like 18 at the time. And all of this was because of drug deal. I had no idea Jam Master Jay was dealing drugs. He was out here trafficking drugs and all that stuff. It was like when Run DMC success and all that stuff, you know, his spotlight or whatever was fading. So he got into the drug gang. And then I guess he was supposed to be doing a run or whatever. And he told his godson that he wasn't going to do it. And he got pissed off and set his ass up and killed him. Hell, killed him with that dude. I said, what the fuck? That is so trifling. Throw the fucking book at them. Get them life. Okay, they said they ain't gonna get them the death penalty, but get them life. All right. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. And Fat Joe, let me tell you something. I honestly don't know where this political election is gonna go, because it ain't looking good for Trump, and it ain't looking good. It ain't never looked good for Trump over here, and damn sure ain't looking good for Biden. I just have to be real, okay? A lot of people probably was on the fence with Biden, but after the way that he handled the current situation was going on with Israel and all that stuff, yeah, it kind of rubbed people wrong, right? And so Trump, he comes out with these shoes. So at this point, it's like you got to pick the lesser of two evils, you know? And we've been saying that. And that's so messed up that for the past couple of elections, that's literally what it been. Pick the lesser of two evils, you know? So at this point, Trump went to, I guess, a sneaker convention or whatever, and now he has his own sneaker. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And I guess this is a way to connect with the black folks and the sneakerheads and all this stuff. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? I don't know. Because mind you, he said something about, oh, you know, a lot of black folks, they love my t-shirts or whatever with my mugshot. Because, you know, that's what they do. They like that type of thing. I said, bitch, first of all, he clocked it a little bit. Because y'all will put, not necessarily a mugshot, but y'all will put somebody's face on the shirt and say freedom or all that shit. But don't minimize that to us and just say that just what it, and that's how you can get us. Please don't fucking do that. Meanwhile, you put these shoes out. Why Fat Joe get his ass up on his little podcast or his little thing that he do, and he talking about and showing off, and he got the shoes. I don't know if he paid for them. He probably got them donated or whatever so he could promote it. But saying I'm not voting for him because I'm a sneakerhead, I had to get them. And I'm sitting here like, what? So you're not voting for Trump, but you willfully and willingly are promoting him and his products. Wow. That's interesting. The same Trump who threw paper towels out to your people, the Puerto Rican people, when they was going through Hurricane Florence, and he just said, you get a paper towel roll. You get a paper towel roll. Bitch, I will never forget that shit. The people needed shelter. The people needed money. The people needed food. And he threw out rolls of paper towel like he was playing basketball. Y'all have got to just, baby, Google that shit and watch the video of him going like this with the paper towel. I said, oh my God. Like, the people are crazy. I said, did we forget that? Like, I mean, I know you like to consider yourself black, but you not. Okay, you want to say nigga so much. But, come on, like, nigga. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at the stupidity of it all. And Angela, last thing, because damn it, bitch, this video almost 2 hours fucking long. Oh my God. Y'all, it's 10:30 right now. I literally came straight home. I didn't even take up. And I just came straight home and I opened up my records because I got some new records or whatever. I know I got Jill Scott. I got Jill Scott first out. Y'all, I'm really a vinyls girl. I'm really a vinyls girl. Oh my God. Like, if I can, I'm one day, I'm gonna go through everything that I have and look out for this, because I'm really trying to get like some of the older, like, but my mind be blanking. Like, I want some 90s, more 90s stuff, more 80s stuff. I can do a little bit of 70s and stuff or whatever. I just want some classic stuff for real. And I already know it's gonna be hard to find, but I did find out that there is a record store around in my neighborhood. I said, oh my God, I'm about to be up in that bitch. But anyway, yes. Angela, I don't know if y'all still watch 90 Day Fiance. I haven't watched that in a minute. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But I do remember Angela and Michael, okay? They're the one that just kept on giving us everything, you know? And I'm not finna go through that history. Just know that she's an older white woman that got with a 30-year-old black man at the time. And he's from Nigeria. And they got married in Nigeria. She was been trying to get him over here to the States or whatever. He wanted to come over to the States because he wanted to see Trump. That's just all that it was, okay? The whole time we thought that he was playing her. She was messing around and doing stuff. He messing around and doing stuff. It was just a whole bunch of shit, right? I always thought that he was just using the whole situation of trying to get over here, using her to get over here, right? I had no idea that he has finally come to the United States of these Americas, right? Up until it came out the other day, she was on live talking about some Michael is missing. They don't know where he's at. They can't find him. They tried to call his phone. He won't answer. They had the cops out here talking to everybody in all the states or whatever. And, you know, she sounded like she could be concerned. But then her nephew gets on the phone. I think it was her nephew gets on the line. And I was just looking at him. He was like giddy with it. He's like, all right, guys, so like, this is what happened and everything. And, you know, my aunt calls, we come and we help and we do this and all this stuff. So, yeah, Michael has been gone. That's literally how he was talking. I was just sitting here like, huh. Something about that just didn't fit right with me. To be concerned about somebody, you just felt like it just felt like he wanted a little bit of an attention. The guy they got on there talking. And they talked to another blogger or whatever. I've heard of his name before, but I can't remember it now. But he had got some information after the live. Now, when I had saw the video, I had literally retweeted, because I think it was the Jasmine brand who had posted it, right? Out of all the blogs, it was the Jasmine brand. Shout out to them. Shout out to her. And I had quote retweeted, and I said either her family did something to him, or he just ran away from her ass. Because she, if you know who she is, she's just a little bit too fucking much. Not a little bit, she's just too fucking much. And she's a real rude bitch. And they down there in Georgia. Okay? Now, I don't give a damn if you got black grandkids or whatever. That don't mean that you can't be, you know what I'm saying? And people need to be on the watch out for your ass. But, next thing you know, later on in the day, dude, the blogger guy that they was talking to as well, he put it out there that the cops have gotten contact with Michael at the time. He was on a burner phone. He had sent his picture and his documents or whatever to verify that it was him. And he said that he left that house because he was in fear of his life from them people. It's not funny. If you was to go see their whole story, you probably would be like, well, that's what you wanted to come over here. You was playing games with the bitch and you knew she was great. All that, you would probably be like that, right? And Angela is a terrible person, so there's that. But at the same time, they're both terrible people. But at the same time, I just feel like he finally got over here and he was plotting his escape so that he can go do exactly what the hell it is that he wanted to do. His whole main goal was to come to what? These Americas. That's just it. He want to be with that bitch. That's just all that it was. I said, ain't this some shit? You did all that for that man to love. It's not funny. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. I shouldn't be laughing at it because I was looking at Seeking Sister Wives. And I remember me talking about that in another video. I did a separate video on that. It was a couple on there who wanted that Brazilian girl to come. Was she Brazilian or Colombian? One of the two. Wanted her to come. I think she was Colombian. She could have been Brazilian. No, I think she was Brazilian. But if you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They gave me like they could have been Mormons too, whatever, but they gave me God, they was the type of people that be like, God told us this and God told us that. They so heavily into the religious stuff, right? Which, okay, fine, but they was just a little bit too much. And the way that they was hounding that girl to come on over. I gave you this, I gave you that, you know, so that you can come over and you can come on over to the States and you can do this with your visa and all this stuff. And I was just like, the way that they was doing it, it just was making me uneasy. It was making me uneasy as hell. And I was like, something about them just ain't right. And I really hope that that girl don't come over here because they give me the feel that they'll probably have her locked up in the basement and using her to, you know, as a slave or something. And thank God, I mean, not thank God, but thank God she didn't come. But the whole time she was playing them. She took all that money that they gave her. She had no inclination to come over here to the States. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it is. It is. But anyway, girl, I just want to throw that up in there. Girl, I ain't never gave y'all know what it is. It's almost 2 hours. What? Bitch? The fuck? Anyway, well, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna get up off of here. I have to go do my exercise. Let me tell y'all what I got. So listen, first of all, I had did some squats the other day. I had put this out there. Like, y'all, I'm really trying to get an ass. I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I do want a little pump back there. Not a lot, you know what I'm saying? Just something that comes in natural, and I just got a little something to go with the little shelf that I got back there. That's fine or whatever. I don't just want to be like this, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to be like, you know, slight, okay? I don't need all that ass like that. And I don't, girl, surgery, fuck all that. It ain't that important. But I also just did it. And I was like, bitch, how you doing 100 squats and all that stuff? I was like, oh my God, I didn't feel nothing then. But I woke up the next day and I said, oh, bitch, my thighs and my glutes and everything turned. Plus I was on step. I was just crazy, okay? But I also brought, I need to stay off of the TikTok shop. That shit sucked me in because Jesus, I was on TikTok at one point, and I be on TikTok at night when I'm supposed to be asleep. And so, that's why I don't be asleep. And so TikTok, I'm gonna need whoever that is that be cleaning them bathroom floors with that electric, scrub bus and all that stuff. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and buy the shit like I did, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to just go ahead and buy the shit because they be cleaning 24/7 in that same bathroom. And I'm like, damn, bitch, we get it. It works, okay? And it does, because I didn't use it in my bathroom before. And yes, okay? Kudos. Also, on one of my sleepless nights this past week, earlier this week, I had ordered one of those trampolines. Fitness trampolines or whatever. I was like, oh shit, when I saw the weight requirements and all that, I said, oh bitch, you got one for the big girls too? Bitch, let me get up on this, because I boom, 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 boom. I said, listen, girl, I am really trying to get this shit off, okay? I am, girlfriend, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just want to say that. Bitch, really, almost 2 hours. Baby, it's the end of Black History Month, so let's go out with a longer video. Let's go out with a bang. Baby. Girl, I don't know. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Anyway, you guys have a blessed week. And be safe for the rest of this week and this weekend. Girl, tomorrow's my last day at work. Until next week. Oh my God, I got 9 days. Oh, thank God. Y'all may not see me tomorrow. Well, you will see me tomorrow because I'm gonna do a movie corner. I'm gonna do a movie corner because it's the end of the month. For real. Probably do two, but I know I'm going to do one. But you know, we gotta end Black History Month, right? You know. But yeah. Thursday, guys might not see me. You probably might not see me until Saturday because I might be up in here knocked the fuck out for 2 days straight. But anyway, y'all, enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And listen, chop this video up if you got to. Because listen, it's 2 hours long. I'll see y'all later. I talk for and I can't even cut it off. I'll see y'all later. Peace.